45-yard line, I don't wanna kick it with you. No photos, I'm focused on the bigger picture. Tell me when you back in town, I get dinner with you. Never used to get up in the kitchen, now I'm cooking with the gas. Yeah, I'm heating up.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of No Cap Sports. This is episode 6. We're kicking off this show with a new guest, our first guest.
Oh, snap.
Darren.
Let's go.
Darren
What
Barber.
up? What's up, y'all? Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to talk about some sports. Huh?
Tuning in all the way from LA.
LA?
We're coast to coast on this show.
Yeah.
And Darren's a Minnesota guy. I mean, you can see in the back he has the Derrick Rose jersey, Prince edition.
Yes, sir.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, the Prince one. I wanted the Prince one when they first came out with them. I finally got it.
I think I want a Edwards jersey like that.
Do they sell those?
I'm sure you can find it.
Oh, that might be tough, bro. Like,
really?
Yeah, because I think they customize.
Well,
like specific.
If you're watching and you're a black market guy, find me that jersey. I'll pay top dollar.
For Anthony Edwards Prince jersey.
Bro,
Absolutely.
What do you think people do on their free time?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of weird people out there.
But I mean, speaking of NBA jerseys, NBA stuff, here goes some NBA news. NBA won't mandate the vaccine after talking to the NBA PA. So the Player Association, they came to terms that vaccines won't be mandated.
That's because they're separate. They got like their own union, right?
Yeah.
Players union?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for them.
Well, I mean, the NFL has that too, but that's why like the NFL has players that aren't vaccinated, which is fine. But it's like there probably will be different protocols, just like maybe like a separate locker room type thing, or like something weird will probably go on through the NBA side. Then Aaron Gordon gets a 4-year, $92 million contract.
He got the bag.
With the Nuggets.
Wow. With the Nuggets too?
Yeah.
The Nuggets like Aaron Gordon like that?
Dude, I'm not a big fan of like that kind of money for Aaron Gordon.
I'm not mad at it. I think he's nice.
Yeah, he do put in work.
I mean, there's just not who else are you gonna go get?
I don't know. As a Timberwolves fan, since we're like in trade talks for him, I'm happy we don't have him. We're not paying them like that kind of money.
Same.
But Denver's closer to a championship than we are. Like
Are they though?
Yeah.
Murray tore that ACL in the playoffs.
Oh.
They're set back right now.
That is true. Yeah, they are set.
Yeah, I don't know. That's true.
But I definitely see Jamal coming back. Still a great player. You know?
Yeah, he didn't really like need his athleticism to be great, like in terms of like finishing above the rim. Like
he's got skill.
Yeah, he can shoot.
And with that chick that he's got at home, I'm sure he'll make a great recovery.
Oh, I haven't seen her yet.
Google her.
Okay, after the show.
Yeah, I'll Google her too after the show.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Speaking of point guards, John Wall and the Rockets are agreeing to look for a trade partner.
John Wall, okay.
I love that. I love to hear that. John Wall need to be on a winning team. The Rockets right now are not a winning team, and they're in the reboot. I feel like era. I mean, the team's reboot. What's it called? It's called reboot.
I was gonna let you figure it out, but it works. Reboot.
I know. I knew it was something.
Yeah, reset, whatever you want.
Yeah, they need a rebuild.
Retry.
Right. Error right now. So
what?
John Wall need to leave.
I got a team in mind that I'd like to see him go to, but I want to hear what you guys think. If you got any that comes to your head at least.
I mean, some like basic NBA fans are like, John Wall, oh, that's a perfect place for the Sixers to go make a trade with Ben Simmons. Like, that's what people were like start bringing up. I'm like, not at all. Like, that his value is like that contract is atrocious. Like, no one wants the John Wall contract.
Yeah,
that's a bad contract. It's I think for a few more years, at like $40 million a year.
Yeah, he's one of the highest paid players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
At the time, it made sense though.
Yeah.
In Washington's defense.
He just took in like a step back. Like his whole game is based off athleticism, and like once he
Yes.
starts to like deteriorate a little bit, now his like game is like he's still a good player. It's just like not as he doesn't have as much of an edge because he doesn't have as like elite athleticism anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like you said though, he's still good. I like his skill. I think he's still got a killer inside of him.
Mhm.
We've seen that on the court in Washington.
Yeah.
He stays healthy, especially. I think he can be a real nice asset. But a team that comes to mind, and salary is probably an issue, but I'd like to see him with the Clippers. I think it makes sense, especially after losing Patrick Beverly. I think it's a good replacement. How they make that happen, I'm not really sure. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think it'd be cool.
A third team,
Yeah.
or they could even have like the Rockets. They have the ability to take on salary from that contract as well. I've seen it happen before in deals, but I mean, they can only like for this year. Then obviously they're gonna have to figure shit out down the line because I'm pretty sure it's like 3 years on that contract left. Maybe only 2. I'm not positive, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
either way, that's a lot of money to spend for like about average point guard, like starting point guard. I'd say like almost borderline top 10 when he's healthy.
Yeah, when he's healthy.
Yeah. He's still John Wall, and his IQ I feel like is improved a lot. I would love to see him on the Clippers too. That would be a great fit. I feel like him on that team, and he could definitely help that team out a lot. I feel like in the playoffs.
Yeah.
With just his IQ on the court and his wisdom.
Yeah.
Could happen. I mean, Houston's willing to work with him, so we'll see.
Mhm.
Not sure what his interests are, but I gotta imagine he wants to go win, so it makes sense.
It's definitely a winning team. Yeah, it's gonna be on a winning team for sure. Possibly Chicago Bulls. Do they have a point guard right now?
They got Lonzo.
Yeah, they just signed Lonzo.
They did just sign Lonzo.
They're young
Never
right
mind.
now.
Oh yeah,
But
never
the
mind.
Bulls
That's
are
how.
sharp.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what team needs a point guard, but like John Wall, but
Yeah, especially with that salary, it makes it tough. But
Mhm.
Clippers make sense to me off the top. I could look further, but that's what I got for now.
yeah. And then speaking of point guards falling from grace, Ben Simmons is back in the news. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Ben Simmons, but
All damn summer, let me tell you.
but yeah, the reports coming out were that the 76ers say that they're gonna try to force Ben Simmons to play, and that if he doesn't, that they're gonna fine him for each game that he misses.
Wow.
Do you know how much the fines are?
I'm not sure. I know that.
Did not.
I know regardless that the 76ers have to pay his salary this year, which is like upwards of $30 million. So they're just trying to get whatever they can because right now there's no trade value for Ben Simmons. The main team, based off Vegas odds as well, that Ben Simmons will go to is the Minnesota Timberwolves. So if we're the top
who?
Ben Simmons.
Who? What we gonna give up?
There'll probably be a third team involved there, and if the Timberwolves
Well,
acquire Ben Simmons.
Let me ask you this before we go any further. Would you like to see Ben Simmons in a Timberwolves uniform?
If he's playing at his high level that he's played in the past.
I mean, all right, so if we're able to keep D'Lo, Cat, and...
Yeah, I don't want to trade none of our best players.
I mean, I'll trade, like, Malik Beasley. And, like, if it really came down to it, like, if we need to trade one of those young guys that, like, have some potential, like a Bomero, a Naz Reid, or this one would hurt more, McDaniels. I don't know if I could get rid of McDaniels. That one would hurt. But, if it came to getting, like, Ben Simmons with D'Lo, Ant, and Cat... you might have to make that move.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Like
That would be nice.
you have to give up valuable assets. For me, like I think that Ben Simmons, which is already at like a dynamic in terms of like just defense, like the scoring's already there. Like we have probably better. I think we have better scorers than the Sixers, like overall. So
Mm-hmm.
so like when it comes down to it, like we're missing a defensive like ace. Ben Simmons could be
Yes.
that defensive ace. I just don't know how the hell they can make a deal where we could keep all them. Because Ben Simmons would have the chemistry. He's friends with Cat. He played in high school with D'Lo, and then Ant's just like he's just like that natural alpha like that people like to follow and be behind because like that kid
Facts.
he got it, bro. Like
Let me say this: if it's Ben Simmons that we want, and it comes down to trading McDaniels and Beasley and first round picks and another team involved, I say we pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
too long since we've been relevant. I'm so tired of, the most exciting thing in Minnesota is the draft lottery, and that's just not.
Yeah, that's boring.
It's
I
so
don't look forward to the draft no more.
Like we have our
Dude,
ups and downs, but we need to win playoff games.
even if it was McDaniels and Bomero, like I would still like those two like have high potential.
Facts.
Like
Well,
Bomero,
Merrill is the rookie, right?
yeah, like he coming overseas. He hasn't done much, but like he's just a 6'8", crafty, like scoring point guard, small forward kind of guy. Like he's like a good
Okay.
fit for like today's NBA. And then I mean, and Jaden McDaniels like. He was a 5-star recruit. I think he was like number 1 out of high school. He got overlooked when he was in college, and then he fell to the Timberwolves at the 28th overall pick, and he has legitimate 3-and-D potential. And like he might even have more than that. Like he could attack the rim too. Like he just got to develop, but his defensive prowess at this young at this young of an age. He already like has so like that's valuable in itself. Like I don't know.
That makes me feel a little better about trading him, though. Not that I want to, obviously. I think he's a great player and great guy to have. But the Timberwolves, they have brought on a couple 3-and-D type guys this year in the offseason. What's his name? Prince. Not that they're spectacular players.
Yeah, Tarian Prince. He's a really good defense
I would
player.
be honest with you. I was upset. I'm a Rubio fan. I was upset.
I get it. I'm mad, too.
I saw Prince for Rubio. I said, what? Why? Why would y'all trade Rubio?
We needed a wing, though.
But you know what? The only reason I'm okay.
Rubio?
What would you want to give up, Darren?
Well, dude, if they didn't get Beverly, if they didn't get
round pick.
if they didn't get Beverly like in the offseason, because like it makes sense to get Beverly as your backup point guard. Because like of the like bringing on that defensive intensity, I can understand it. Gerson has a relationship with him, and he brings a different dynamic to the culture. Rubio's a really good leader, and like impact as a player. Like Beverly impacts the game in a certain way, and Rubio impacts the game in a certain way. So like I can see the trade off a little bit, but when it was initially just Rubio for Prince, I'm like, all right.
Who knows?
Cool.
Maybe we'll go get him back. Again. I can see it.
Why the Timberwolves doing Rubio so bogus? That's all I want to know.
Listen, I'm with you because I still have his jersey from his first run with us. I got really excited when he came back, and now I'm pissed again. Because I want to wear that jersey with a big smile on my face, and it's really hard right now.
Man, they did him wrong.
Well, you know what? That's enough talk because we could talk about the damn Timberwolves and I could talk about Ricky Rubio all damn day.
Yeah, we could.
Facts.
But let's talk about the first week of NFL action just happened.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. I didn't like it. Didn't go well for me. Fantasy sucked. The Vikings. I barely even want to do the podcast because of them.
Listen, I've been watching football with a passion since I was probably 7 or 8. Playing fantasy since I was probably 9.
Mm-hmm.
This has been without a doubt the most stressful week 1 I've ever fucking experienced in my life. I was wrong on every call. I missed every game. My fantasy teams, I mean, I had a winning record, but it felt like I lost. It was miserable. Everyone let me down.
What about them Packers?
That's what I'm
They
saying,
let me
bro.
down too.
Like, everything fell backwards, bro.
It didn't make sense. It didn't.
Like, Tennessee's getting blown out. Kyler Murray looks like the
Yeah.
fucking craziest quarterback that ever touched the field.
Dude, he looks
Out of
stressful.
nowhere. He wasn't playing like that last year.
The
Or was
Texans
he?
are almost dropping 40. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, that one really. I mean, I predicted. That was actually one game I got right. I said that they were gonna win, but I didn't think no 40 points. Really?
Yeah.
With who?
Jameis had 5
Who they
touchdowns.
got?
Right. Name someone on that team. I mean,
I know
can't,
the
but-
running back is Johnson. Andre Johnson, I believe.
Oh God, no! It's Mark Ingram, buddy.
That's their main running back. Is Mark
Yeah.
Ingram?
He had 23
Whoa.
carries.
Dude,
Whoa.
dude, you know the week was fucked up when Joe Mixon was like one of the best running backs.
Yeah, dude, that was weird.
What the fuck?
And that offensive line did not even look good for Cincy that game. They looked like some second
No.
stringers.
No, he just broke some big ones. Like, and like some of them like were on dead drives too. Like it was just I don't know. He's annoying.
Well, listen, that's the Joe Mixon trend though. He's gonna have his 20-point plus fantasy game this week. He's probably gonna have 5 points. I'm comfortable making that
Yeah.
prediction.
Yeah, it's not probably wrong.
He's very inconsistent. That's why I don't like drafting him.
Yeah. Who knows though? Maybe with those receivers out there, maybe it
Yeah.
lightens the load.
They looked amazing.
Yeah.
They looked amazing.
And then what happened to all the good quarterbacks this week? Ryan Tannehill, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Like
Well, Lamar started off hot. They kind of just fell apart.
that's what I'm saying
Mhm.
though. It's like
Now-
dude, these are the
now
top
on.
guys. These are the top guys.
But what about Tom Brady though?
Tom Brady looked great.
Whatever.
Stafford looked great.
Nobody cares.
Patrick Mahomes looked amazing.
Hey, good to see Dak back.
Yes,
Let's
and he
show
played
positive
amazing.
Energy. Yeah, I'm happy for him. I think he lost
They
Gallup
was-
this week, but they'll be all right with Cooper and Lamb.
Oh yeah, that's all he needs. And Zeke, that's all he needs on offense. They was moving the ball
Well, Zeke
pretty
looked
well.
like shit too.
He did,
I'm worried about
he
Zeke
did.
and
He
Barkley and
pretty
those
rush.
guys. Those guys were struggling too. What's his name? Aaron Jones. Yeah, all of your prime running backs looked like garbage too. Eckler didn't do anything.
Yeah, dude, and like even Dalvin, like not as good as usual. It's still a good week for him, but like, dude, he wouldn't even have if the replay center for the refs for the Vikings actually like watched whatever they were trying to watch and like looked at it and they're like, oh yeah, this I can make a real life decision. Justin Jefferson would have had a touchdown, and then Dalvin Cook did not fumble, but that's just my opinion. But anyways, but like that's like how much it changes up fantasy though, because like Dalvin Cook, if he didn't have that touchdown, all of a sudden like he's like nowhere close to top 10 in running backs this week, and then Justin Jefferson will probably be closer to top 10 if he did get that touchdown. So like those are the kind of things that kind of can like make or break your fantasy teams as well.
Yeah.
Like overall, like I unfortunately I didn't watch the Monday.
Yeah, we're on. You got something to say?
Darren, my guy.
Is this Kai?
Yes, sir.
Kai,
Woo!
I was
I'll be on
talking
in a
shit
second.
about
I
your
gotta see that
Wi-Fi.
beautiful face.
He'll be on in a second.
Huh?
I'll be on in a second to see that beautiful face.
Hey.
All right, bet. Good seeing, bro.
Kai Cresswell will be joining us soon, folks. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't know if he heard me what I said, but he'll see you later.
Yeah, you know, Kai's he could just sense that fantasy talk is starting to pop
Oh,
up.
dude, legit. He literally texted me. He's like, I got something to say. So I know he's coming out with something.
But I don't know. I guess I could start going through like and then also I was like reading through. So like I'm in like an old school league, and I just got happy because I just dropped like the bag on blind bidding for Tyson Williams,
Oh yeah.
and like it's one of them like
Oh,
16-man leagues. Yeah, dude, I just dropped we only get $100. I dropped 60 on him, and I just felt good about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make a big move. I don't even know if he's gonna stay good because the Ravens are one of them teams where they can plug in any running back and.
Well, that was my worry. I mean, they signed Freeman, they signed Bell, which I don't think they're going to be huge impacts. But Latavius Murray in that second half and overtime, it looked like they
got the touchdown.
They put their trust into him.
I think they're gonna start games off with Tyson, and then if they once they build that trust, then they might go to him later on. But they just want someone that Latavius doesn't fumble.
No.
That's what he's known for. He does not fumble. That's his one main thing. And he's watching him as a Viking fan. When he was here, I appreciated him a lot. He almost had 1,000 yards.
I loved him.
He was really good. I'm sure the Saints loved him too. They're probably.
Oh, dude, he's such an underappreciated running back.
Yeah, I mean,
very
he
underappreciated.
does the dirty work.
Yeah, made a Pro Bowl I think back in 2016. He's just a grinder.
With the Raiders, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I made a Pro Bowl.
Is that Kai?
Kai?
Yeah, Kai's here.
Well, dude, I didn't even say anything. What the hell?
You guys, I thought I was gonna get a warm welcome or something,
No.
fireworks or something, and you guys just didn't even acknowledge. I was about to hop out. I was kind of butthurt. Anthony just doesn't even care. I'm not even on screen. It's fine. It's whatever.
No, dude, we're working on it.
Yeah.
No, what?
I'm trying to figure. I haven't had two people on before, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, I can get off.
Good, actually.
That makes the show a lot better, honestly. Our ratings went up when you weren't on here. They just crashed all of a sudden.
Oh, dude, no. Half the viewers are all my friends. Come on now.
He's not lying, folks. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we'll roll it like that.
You guys look cute side by side.
Hey, Kai, which side is he on? My left or right?
Your right, our left. There you go.
Kai, look at him. Kiss.
No.
no, other way, Kai.
Other way.
Okay, what the fuck are we doing?
We were just ending a
Oh,
topic.
yeah, you cut the hair, bro.
Hit the next.
Yeah.
Dang, when did that happen?
Oh yeah, the hair.
Today.
Oh no, dude.
Dude.
You lose
He looks
the
like
bet?
a pimp, dude.
No, it was just time for change.
I get it. You look like 2002 Usher.
I said Yo Gotti, but that's pretty good too.
I gotta look at 2002 Usher now. But Yo Gotti, yes, I do look like Yo Gotti, Bryson.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh no.
What the fuck? Kids eating a burrito. Hit the next topic, dude.
All right. Injury roundup.
Dude.
So this wasn't on our show, but I was gonna bring it back up again. Gus Edwards and Marcus Peters tore their ACLs.
Unreal.
So this is my first year drafting Gus, and he gets injured. I'm like, I hurt. I didn't know he was injured.
Did you guys hear how that went down in practice?
No.
It was play after play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Peters went down and then Edwards was right after.
Yeah, back-to-back plays, and then coach said we're done. They were.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Baltimore, but they need to fix their turf.
Yeah.
Like,
And don't forget about
they have
Dobbins. He's
5
down.
people, all starters, breakout candidates that tore their ACL. That's awful.
Yeah, dude, that's brutal.
Yeah.
And it showed in the Monday night game.
Well, the big thing, honestly, for me is like Lamar was able to get out of the pocket a couple times and just show people why he's Lamar and one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. But, dude, Villanueva from Pittsburgh was getting eaten up all freaking game.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
He's got to go.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't pay Orlando Brown, or switch.
Shit.
Well, they have a left tackle that they like or whatever, but I don't know. Getting rid of that good of a lineman, just not good. You don't do that. You pay your big man like that.
Everything starts up front. Boys in the trenches.
As a Vikings fan,
Kirk Cousins.
we definitely know that.
Yeah.
That's why we paid Brian O'Neill that fat contract.
What was it, 92 mil?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
5 year,
that's
92
sexy.
mil.
Oh, do you guys know what happened to Wyatt Davis? I know Darisaw was hurt, but why isn't Wyatt Davis playing?
Why? Because Oli Udo won the job.
That was such a stupid move, and then he got like 5 holding penalties and 3 false starts.
Whoa, the whole line was bad. But that's a whole different topic, Kai. We don't need to go down this road. Let's not have the PTSD. Let's just go to week 2. Let's judge next week, all right? We'll just move on.
Okay, listen, I'm not trying to be a dick. Okay, aside from the Vikings O-line, CJ Ham, what was it, like two penalties in like the first 3 plays?
And he's a captain and like one of the best fullbacks in the league.
Man.
So it was just an undisciplined game. But
listen.
Very
I
undisciplined.
was listening to the K-Fan boys up here. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. They were talking about CJ Ham. They had him on. Said throughout his whole career going into that game, he only had 1 penalty.
dude, yeah, he's
Damn.
clean. Like he does his job well.
So I expect him to bounce back, but that was just shocking to see.
And the other guys have been starting for a couple of years now. Like Bradbury, Bradbury was ass that game, but like they've been starting for a while. O'Neal was like a little sloppy too. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
It
He had
was
some penalties.
Yeah, it wasn't great overall. But anyways, let's just keep moving down the injury roundup. Jerry Jeudy suffered a high ankle sprain. I don't know what the timetable is yet.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, so by that Tim Patrick and Cortland Sutton stock, KJ Hamler.
No fan.
Oh yeah, Noah Fan stock's gonna go up as well.
There's your Sutton
Who
pick,
would've-
guy. You're winning
Who
right
would have?
now.
Just saying.
Hey, man.
Just saying. Called it.
You got
No, I'm never
so far.
gonna ride the train when someone due to injury. I'm never gonna ride that. Obviously, I hate injuries, but
Yeah.
who would have thought though that Melvin Gordon still had it?
Yeah. Melvin Gordon 8. I was shocked.
He's only 28 years old. Can still bang it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really well.
And then the 49ers suffered a couple injuries. Jason Verrett as well as Raheem Mostert, who's going to be out for the year. Both will be. Verrett tore his ACL.
I hate it.
49ers seem like they're always a team that has bad luck with injuries, but
It's always running backs.
they just plug in. They literally just plug in a name that you never heard of, and all of a sudden that's like one of the top 5 running backs of the week in fantasy.
Yeah, dude, Mitchell is a 6th-round pick. He 8.
And then maybe next week it might be Hasty. And then
It's gonna be certain.
And then when Wilson
oh
comes
yep,
back,
and then Trey Sermon, and then
Wow.
Jeff Wilson.
I'm worried. I want to know more about Sermon because he was a healthy scratch week 1.
Oh, he's just a rookie, bro. That shit happens.
Well, they
Like,
told me, I read something and said coach doesn't think he's ready yet.
he might not be.
I don't know. He had the whole offseason.
He's gonna have to be now.
Yeah, no shit. He's got to be active this week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And then another cornerback has an injury right now. Marshawn Lattimore is week to week for the Saints.
Tough.
Thanks, though. They looked amazing.
He just sneezed all over Darren.
All over Darren. Darren, you got to wash that hoodie, bro.
Oh, I shit.
Oh, dude, I think there's boogers hanging from your ears, bro. I'm just one. I'm just one. All right. I got more sad news. Ryan Fitzpatrick is gonna miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Not Fitzmagic, bro. Come on. That's a goat right there.
That is a go.
But expect Taylor Heineke to step in and do a pretty good job. Like he looked pretty good last year. He almost beat the Bucks in the playoffs.
Taylor Heineke, or do they go out and get Cam Newton?
I don't think they get Cam. Unless unless Heineke gets hurt, but I just think that they're spending I think $3.5 million on him right now. It's like, why would you spend that much on a backup?
How long is Fitz out?
I heard
6
there's
to 8
rumors though that
weeks.
looked at by Washington.
Say that again.
I heard there's rumors that Cam is being looked at by Washington.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I can see him at least coming in for a workout. We'll see if they actually pull the trigger. He'd be cheap, so maybe. I don't know.
Like a veteran, what's it called? A veteran
Vet minimum?
contract. Yeah, vet minimum. vet
Yeah, I think that's only like 800K now.
Shit.
God, who invited these assholes?
Yeah. Well, that's something that we'll watch like week to week. It probably won't happen right away. I think that they're gonna roll with Heineke, and he's so little thing about Heineke. He was on the Vikings, and the reason why he's not on the Vikings anymore, or like he probably would have been our backup for a long time.
Heineke was?
Yeah.
Yes.
God,
The reason why we cut him is because he kicked a glass door and injured his leg, and he got put on IR for the year. And it's like
Wow.
it was like, well, if you're a quarterback and then you're doing something like that stupid, why would we ever trust you? Because
Sounds like an idiot.
Dude, are you kidding? No, here's the real. We have Mannion behind him. Are you kidding? The lifeblood of Minnesota. The best backup. The best backup. He took Kellen Mond's job, dude. For whatever reason, the Vikings still run this dude out there as their backup. The best backup in the NFL.
Dude, what I don't get about the Vikings, are so old school. Like, you see what the 49ers did with Trey Lance. You saw what the Bears did with Fields. Why are we acting like Kellen Mond can't run? Like, dude, you can put like at least 5 plays out there where Kellen Mond could come in and do either like a run a RPO option with Dalvin and someone else, and like something cool. Like you don't have to run a bunch of plays, but it's gonna throw defenses off. Like
Zimmer, man, he likes to run the ball up the middle.
That's what I'm
not
saying,
make
dude.
adjustments at halftime.
They keep it boring. I mean, Justin Jefferson did have that pass, which was cool, but they keep it boring. Like that was a good offensive play design that the Bears did, against the Rams. Like Justin Fields, like that, like he's so dynamic. He's able to get into the end zone easily, because the defense is all confused. Like, oh, what the fuck? We don't have this ginger in here anymore that can't throw. So like they get all confused, and then Fields gets an easy score. But more injury news. Mekhi Becton, the left tackle for the Jets, dislocated his knee. That's just bad news for the Jets and Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Better run, kid.
Hey, I don't know who the Jets have as quarterback or starting running back. I don't know who they have anymore.
Zach Wilson is the quarterback. Darren.
Is Zach good?
To be determined, but I like him.
He's a rookie.
Oh, he's a rookie. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who he is or who they have.
That's okay.
As of right now, no one even needs to know any Jets players.
Right.
Except for Corey Davis. No Corey Davis.
Corey Davis.
Jeff Okudah, cornerback for the Lions, is out for the year. He's honestly haven't even been like really that good in the league since he's came in.
Last year?
Yeah, like he had a bad last year, and then like he was getting torn apart during this game by his coach, and now he's out for the year this year. So it's just a rough start to his career.
Yeah.
Being that high of a draft pick, like
he's 3rd overall.
Yeah, that's tough. And then the most recent news coming out today in practice, DeMarcus Lawrence reportedly broke his foot.
6 to 8 weeks, right?
So that's a huge loss for the Cowboys. Like, that's going to be detrimental on their season because their defense is already weak, and like that was like one of their biggest driving forces on defense.
So would you guys obviously 2 different positions, 2 different teams, but would you rather have your player break his foot, or would you rather have like a Jerry Jeudy high ankle sprain? Because the thing that makes me nervous with Jerry Jeudy and the high ankle sprain is the Saints know all about the high ankle sprain. You have Kamara 2 years ago dealing with it, lasted a lot longer and lingered more than the 4 to 6 weeks. Michael Thomas the year after, to where it even lingered into the offseason, to where he had to have offseason surgery that put him out another 6 weeks into the following season. I don't know. I think with the break, though, you just go in, get surgery, get it fixed. You're back in 6 to 8 weeks. With a high ankle sprain, there's nothing you really can do but give it time. Like,
well,
I hope
just answer this in your personal experience. how many times have you broke your foot? How many times have you sprained your ankle? It's
Sprain my ankle.
Sprain, way more.
It's
Yeah.
probably gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I guess.
The high ankle sprain though is nasty.
Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, I mean, I'd rather. I don't want to do either one, but I guess if you're thinking long term, I'd probably take the break.
Yeah. Because the ankle, like you said, the sprain just it lingers.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like a sprain just like because you're constantly walking on your foot and your knees or whatever. I feel like it never heals 100% like it's supposed to,
No.
especially as an athlete.
Yeah, like if you had to like use that like little like scooter or whatever the fuck. Like
Yeah. And then once they're cleared, they're right back out there cutting and sprinting on it again and getting stepped on.
Yeah.
So
That just sound painful.
it is, Darren.
oh yeah, I didn't
you know,
even.
from personal experience or what?
What's that?
You know, from personal experience or what?
Oh yeah, baby.
No, you don't. You just.
You had a high ankle sprain?
I've had all sorts of ankle sprains. I've never broken anything though. But
Dude,
from what I hear,
this kid dislocated his shoulder doing an
Yeah.
outlet pass. Yeah, Darren was there.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
and
was
Darren,
there
you
in
know,
the gym.
bro, Darren, let him know. Bucket hats mean you get buckets, bro. You know that, bro.
fuck your bucket hat, bro. No, dude, that shit hurts for real though. My shit was out of my arm.
It just fell out.
Oh, yo,
It was
on the
disgusting.
dislocated. Did you guys see the Notre Dame game?
No.
No.
Got better
That
things to do.
quarterback is a pimp. Look into it. They were playing some no-name like Toledo. They should have blown them out if they're arguably in the conversation for the national championship or the playoffs. But this quarterback, they're down by like 4 points, I think. They're driving. They get bailed out by a pass interference call to extend it from fourth down with like 30 seconds left. This kid dislocates his finger, runs to the sideline really quick.
I saw that story.
Yeah, he relocates it there. They just pop it back into place. The next play he throws for the game-winning touchdown.
It's a
The
COVID.
kid is an absolute dog.
Okay.
Dogs!
Have you ever dislocated anything?
I dislocated my heart.
Aww.
I have to. I have to.
Yeah.
We're both in it together, Kai. We're both in it
Well,
together.
I think we all been there, but that's when you become part of the Hoodville fam.
That's straight facts. Shout out Hoodville. Shout out Future.
Hashtag get the boys out the hood.
Get the boys off the hood. I hate this kid.
But yeah, so we go over the injury. We're gonna do the injury report each week because following injuries is an unfortunate part of the game, but it matters for fantasy, and it does matter too for matchups. Like when you're looking at like who your team is playing, that's what is always talked about. Like who's missing because it affects the team. Like losing a guy like DeMarcus Lawrence. That's from one of the most valuable positions. The Cowboys are gonna suffer from that. They're probably they're gonna lose more games this year just because of that.
You got
You're gonna
guys
throw the
playing
ball a
Dallas.
lot more on the offensive side, though.
Yeah, that offense is gonna go crazy. I mean, that's gonna be more fantasy points for Dak Prescott and the whole gang. So,
Well, and if you got guys playing Dallas, start them.
but it might be bad news for Zeke.
Facts.
Might be bad news for
Do
Zeke.
not start Ezekiel Elliott. Don't do it.
Yeah, he's a sit right now.
I think they're doing something different this year. From what I've seen, it look like Ezekiel Elliott is more of a wide receiver behind the quarterback instead of a running back. I just think they're gonna be throwing the ball a lot more this year.
Yeah, he's been working on his catching.
Yeah.
Hasn't shown.
No, not yet. I mean, remember how many years Adrian Peterson worked on his catching?
His catching is still awful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like
Speaking
some.
of AD,
We'll just ask Jamar Chase.
someone signed
Ball
him.
big.
Someone signed Adrian Peterson.
Dude, Jamar Chase was capping, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, dude, he
He-
bamboozled everybody.
He's the coach probably like he's probably like I'm just gonna say some fucking bullshit. He's like I just had some drops. He's like I'm just gonna make up some bullshit. And then like he comes out and has a really good game against the Vikings.
You see
Oh.
Joe Burrow after the game?
Mm.
He jokes right when he sits down. He's like, I thought he was dropping everything like a smart ass. He caught everything. Ate him up.
And dude, why are they doing Patrick Peterson like that? All right, Like, it's a fucking off play. It's a zone coverage. Leave the guy alone. He got twisted up a little bit. Why y'all gotta show him getting fucked up by
We
Jamar
can't show
Chase?
the video? I think we should show it.
Well, it's like he didn't. The thing is,
The
those.
person who got burned by Jamar Chase was Breland.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson was excellent in that game. He allowed a QBR of 42.3. He only got targeted 3 times. They stayed away. They didn't even look his side. Like, that's how much
No.
respect Peterson had in that game. And I'm not really sure why, because he was not that great last year. He led the league in penalties last year.
Yeah, in news with the Vikings on their corners, Cam Dantzler, the healthy scratch, but there's rumors, something to keep your eye on. There's rumors that we may have just traded him, or we're in trade talks with them right now. I know the Denver Broncos have inquired about him, but Dantzler might be off of the team here pretty shortly in a trade.
Oh, they
San Francisco, right?
I've seen San Francisco, I've seen Denver, but he was statistically the best rookie cornerback after his injury last year, and
dude,
our secondary looked really, really bad.
Why was he a
Yeah.
scratch?
because he can't play special teams, and he hasn't secured a
Zim
starting
said.
job. Like, if you can't play special teams, then you have no value as a backup cornerback. You literally you bring nothing to the table, because what are you
Yeah.
doing? You're just sitting on the bench.
Yep.
So
Breland wasn't
Yeah,
doing
he plays
anything.
in
He
the
doesn't play special teams.
Do you?
that's the thing. Like, Breland had a really bad game. He did a lot better in the fourth quarter when it mattered.
Way better.
But like he was really, really bad. I'll give him another week. They were shading the safeties to Patrick Peterson's side too. I think that Breland was just playing a little lazy in zone, to be honest. Like, he was playing a little soft. I think like he just kind of underestimated Jamar Chase's speed on that deep route. Like, that was bad.
A lot.
And the PI call, like, based off how the game was being called, probably should not have been called, because they weren't calling them. Like, it was consistently not being called that game, and like that wasn't that good of a PI call. But so like he has a lot to improve. But yeah, the answer is interesting.
You guys giving Breland one more week then? Or what
Oh,
do you
for
think?
sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, one more. The
It's a
way
tough
he-
matchup. But
He pissed me off.
Who's he guarding?
pissed me
AJ
off.
Green this week?
I mean, I think Christian Kirk is legitimately their number 2.
Okay.
But they're gonna play one. They both are gonna play one side. So like that's Patrick Peterson's job now. Like it's like the Xavier Rhodes transformation. You put him into his zone coverage, and then now they can relax. They don't have to play man every play, and then that allows a smart cornerback, a Hall of Fame level cornerback like Patrick Peterson, to excel at an older age. And then hopefully Breland could do the same thing, who's always been like a average to above average corner in this league. But like, he looked really bad against the Bengals.
Could be week 1 jitters.
Could be.
Could.
I think he just underestimated how good those receivers are. T. Higgins is a dog too. Like,
Since he dog. Dog. Love that video.
You guys want to go into week 2 stuff?
yeah.
Hold on, buddy.
But so you guys can see the screen, right?
Yep.
All right. So this is gonna be freaking tough.
Darren, you can see it too?
I see it.
Sweet.
I'm looking at Jefferson right now.
Get ready for some laughs, possibly.
So
All right.
these are my horrible rankings. Oh, well, let me go back, because we're not even on this page. We gotta go.
You guys should have seen him fill this out. It was hilarious.
All right. So these are my rankings 1 through 10 for week 1. I'm just doing it based off last year, based off matchups. I just had gut feeling in this. And then in the parentheses, this is where they actually ranked. So Lamar Jackson, I ranked number 1. He got 20. Josh Allen ranked number 2. He got 21. So, I got the order right, at least.
Yeah. That's good.
Patrick Mahomes pretty close. So, that's a win. Pretty easy one. Aaron Rodgers, ranked 35. Great.
Love that ranking right there.
Yeah,
Big
you know what?
fan.
I'm not even mad about it. If I could be wrong on that each week, I would take it.
What a fucking
Tom Brady was great. I was pretty close on that. Kyler Murray was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he is gonna eat up the Minnesota Vikings as much as I don't want to say it.
Dude, that kid is scary.
I think that the Tennessee Titans is one of the worst defenses in the NFL.
They are.
And the Minnesota Vikings have a lot more talent. And Zimmer,
Yeah.
If he comes out that flat with his defense with this much talent on it, then we deserve to lose anyway. So
You see what?
I think it'll be a little bit
I
different
want
though.
to bring up Zimmer, dude. Like, this dude has the audacity to still try and blame Kirk Cousins for his losses. Post-game press conference, they asked Zimmer if they think he's on the hot seat, and he says, "I know I'm not. Kirk Cousins needs to be better." And I'm like, dude,
Hell no, it wasn't Kirk Cousins' fault.
stand this dude.
I mean,
cannot-
it was pretty blatant whose fault it was. It was like obviously discipline, which comes down to coaching. The preparedness for that game was not there. It was like I don't even know if they're accounting for crowd noise at all or whatever. But
Dude, did you see the photos of the stadium?
no,
There's not a lot of people there.
dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's only gonna get more loud. Like Arizona, like those
not
fans
loud.
down there think that their team is a Super Bowl contender. They might be right. I wouldn't put my marbles on it, but I mean that's gonna be a tough crowd to play in too. Like that's at a 3:00 game, so like it's even gonna have more eyes on that.
They're gonna have a couple
Wait.
beers in already.
I thought the Vikings were on a 3-game home stretch.
Or is it home?
It's away.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
away?
pretty sure it's away.
It's away. Okay.
Cause yeah, I think we come home and play like Seattle or something like that.
Oh damn.
But yeah, then Russell Wilson, I got pretty close. He was the 8th. He had a good game against the Colts. Sorry, Bryson. Rough week for us.
He looked like MVP Wilson.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Ryan Tannehill did not look good. The Tennessee Titans look really bad.
Love it.
There was a lot of good teams that looked really from last year that looked really bad week 1. Matthew Stafford, I got that ranking right.
Yes, sir. MVP this year, baby.
Can't win them all, but when you win one, you feel good.
Yeah.
Great pick.
And then Kirk Cousins got 12, pretty close to 10.
He played well.
Yeah.
He the reason why we was in the game, I feel like.
He would have got he would have got ranked higher if the refs could actually call that Jefferson touchdown correctly, but
Well, that,
Yeah.
and if the line just had an average game,
yeah, true.
he's probably closer to like top 5 or 6. I don't
Yep.
know.
Yeah,
That's
you're
always
not wrong.
For sure.
But yeah, it's kind of fun to make fun of me. We'll just kind of run through this too. And I'll actually go through the actual rankings after this, like what they actually, the top 10s were. So then we'll just kind of go quick. Like we'll just laugh at the ones that are like horrible or whatever. Dalvin Cook, I had number 1. He got 7. McCaffrey got 1. Should have just put him at 1 because like he's always at 1. Derrick Henry had a really bad week, 31.
Woo!
Same with Eckler. At 27, right there in 27. Yes, sir. Nick Chubb, 5'5".
Not bad. Good
All
pick.
right.
Okay.
Good pick.
Hey, man, you can't win them all, but when you win one, you feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I like that.
Jonathan Taylor, 6'11". That's not too far off. And I ain't even mad at it.
We'll take it.
Aaron Jones at 50. I ain't even mad at it.
That's a good pick. That's a
Love
good pick.
Oh, I'm sorry, Packers, for having some faith in you. You fucking trash franchise.
That's what you get.
James Robinson at 37 hurt me
Not
deep
his
down.
Fault. Not his fault.
Fire Urban Myers.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think it's just you can't trust. Like, it's hard to trust James Robinson.
Yeah, it's hard to trust any Jags unless they're DJ Chark, to be honest.
Yeah. Did you hear
Yeah.
that? Kai? Say it again. Say it one more
You're
time.
an idiot. This guy had half of his points on one play.
You're such a baby.
I'm
Yeah.
just playing.
That kid went 4 for 12. Come on now.
No, but
That
that's probably because the quarterback wasn't laying it on him.
Whoa, dude. Trevor Lawrence made me an absolute day.
All right.
Yawn. Whatever.
And then I had Antonio Gibson in the top 10. He was at 25. He was average, pretty solid this week. Nothing crazy. And then Najee Harris played every offensive snap, but ranked all the way at 45.
Yeah,
Najee Harris is the Patriots running back, correct?
Steelers rookie.
Steelers rookie. Never mind. Okay. I know there's a Harris on Patriots.
Yeah, Damian.
Yeah,
Damian.
Damian.
Who was pretty. He was all right.
He had a good week.
Yeah.
I think it was 23
The thing
carries
with-
and a touchdown. 100 yards.
Yeah, the thing with Damian Harris is you're relying on touchdowns because he's not going to get any reception work. So he'll still put up 80 to 100 yards a week, but
Didn't he get
he'll
some
get
catches
one
this week?
target. Might have gotten one.
Come on.
But it's hard when you got Stevenson.
No,
and-
Damian Harris' touchdown got called back.
No.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah, it did.
Did it really?
Yes, because I had him on my fucking team. Shit pissed me off.
Oh, dang. He still don't
I see a name on here that I really want to call out, but I'm gonna wait till you get down to his name.
Oh Lord.
Is it good or bad?
It's bad. I was mad.
Oh, Mike Evans?
Yes.
I knew it.
Wait, what was he doing out there? It was like when the ball was coming to him, he was just
Hey.
like,
Wait.
Is that what he was saying?
pussy snake.
Could you say that to his face? Oh, my
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Wait, I think I'm gonna have to recall you guys.
Yeah, I was actually just texting you that.
Yeah. Let me.
Let's finish out the rankings and then we transition. We'll get the call in.
All right. So yeah, this overall it was bad. It's hard to predict receivers sometimes. Like who would have like Julio Jones and Mike Evans being that bad, and like Devontae Adams and Jefferson being that bad on week like, I don't think anyone would have guessed that.
Here's like my thing with these is with like Jefferson, Adams, Calvin, those guys will all be in the top 10, right? Like they're gonna bounce back. The two where I'm like, honestly, it might be a trend are Mike Evans and Julio Jones. For whatever reason, I have my inside sources. I don't think Julio is going to work out in Tennessee. And then
Wait. Who are your sources?
dude,
Inside.
get this. So there's some girls I know out of Nashville that don't know anything about football. Saturday night, they sent me a picture saying we just met some Tennessee Titans players, and I'm like, it's Saturday night at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. There's no way they're starters. Let me see a picture or else it's not real. Because I'm thinking, like, these chicks don't know anything about football. They're not even, like, whatever. Sends me a picture. It's Chester Rogers and Julio Jones. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah, Julio's out there. And I'm like,
At 2 a.m. on a Saturday night?
they were out clubbing at 2, 3 a.m. So Julio already has a mass. It's a new playbook. He has injury issues, and he's out 2, 3 a.m. on a Saturday night. Like, all right, I like.
It's nothing a little white powder can't fix, buddy.
Hey, but he ranked higher than Mike Evans.
Well, my thing with Mike Evans, I don't think Julio is going to work out in Nashville, and I think that Mike Evans, I think just with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, his whole career, has thrown to guys like Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin, where
Yes.
kind of quick outs and they get yards after the catch.
Short guys. Yep.
I think, especially with Gronk and the emergence of Gronk, I think Mike Evans is going to start to get faded out.
Yeah, I agree. They have so many options too.
I agree with you, Kai, but I do see Mike Evans being a big threat when it comes to the red zone.
The red zone, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's when he's gonna get the ball only in the red zone this year, and him and Gronk are gonna be like, it's gonna be between those two. So if the defense is going to Mike Evans, they're gonna throw to Gronk. If they're going to Gronk, they're gonna throw to Mike Evans. It's gonna be a lot.
Though for me as a fantasy player, I rather bank on receptions and guaranteed points. I don't like to kind of stream and hope for touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially PPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. He is an absolute monster in the red zone.
Kai, who would have
He might get his like the Hail Mary throw where it's like he catches it for 60 yards.
Yeah.
He might get one of those this year, but yeah, it's looking like if what's his name Antonio Brown, if he it keeps playing that way he's playing, if he's looking like the old Antonio Brown on Pittsburgh, yeah, he's gonna be taking all the catches.
Yeah, I mean Godwin is no joke either.
Yeah.
Dude, Kai, on some funny stuff, like it's kind of funny that DJ Chark is higher ranked than most of the receivers that listed on this list. It's just so stupid. It's just so dumb.
Where's Chenault at?
Oh,
Let me look at it.
definitely below Chark.
Definitely below Chark.
Let me look. Actually, I got him in the league.
Go look.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
We're gonna do this every week with Chark.
I'm just gonna go over the tight ends while you look.
Do you need to recall them?
Woo, that boy right there.
Chenault wasn't great. I don't want to talk about it.
I'll take my win for the week.
It's not Chenault's fault. Chenault's a really good player.
He is.
Look, he had a great first half, and then they didn't look at him.
We'll skip tight ends because I forgot to fucking rank them. And then these are the top defenses, which that doesn't matter. I'll just go to the next. But I'm going to call you guys before I go to the next rankings. I'm going to recall you guys.
Sounds good. Kai and Darren will be right back.
Right back.
They're still here, but they'll be leaving soon. And then coming right back. Oh, look at that guy. That's a good view. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
You watching the game tomorrow? Washington and New York.
It's always like a close call.
With those two?
Well, like watching Thursday Night Football, I'm like, do I want to lose sleep?
Dude, that is the risk you take.
Like
the next morning? I'm probably gonna watch like the first half. If it's good, I'll keep going. But
I gotta look at my fantasy, like how much fantasy players I have throughout my leagues to make it worth it. I think I have a few in my.
I don't think I have any from either team.
I have a Kenny Galladay.
And I like Curtis Samuel, but he's out.
I do have McLaurin. I do have a Gibson somewhere, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. God, I don't have any of those guys this year. I feel better about it with Fitz out, but still. We'll see. I'll pick New York tomorrow. We got to do our picks at the end of the show, but for now, I'm gonna pick New York.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We do gotta do our picks.
Yeah.
I like that part.
Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. Stay tuned, folks. Our boys will be back any moment here.
Yeah, the actual rankings is always kind of a funny look. You're gonna see some names on there, and you're like, oh, I would definitely never put them in my top 10. Like names that would be like similar, to like DJ Chark.
Yeah, Chark.
Yo, what's up, Kai?
Hello.
Dude, Devontae Smith looked great this week.
Yeah, he did. Oh, there goes Darren.
Our boys are back in the building.
In the building.
Darren tuning in all the way from Los Angeles, California. Kai on the other coast. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte. Hey,
And
baby,
you got
home of
the
the
main boys
city.
here, the main boys here in North Minneapolis, folks.
All right, let me share that
All over the map.
screen. Let me share that screen with y'all. So these were the actual rankings. Top 10 quarterbacks. Y'all would have guessed this for the top 5. Kyler Murray and Patrick Mahomes. Easy peasy. Jameis Winston.
5.
With 148 passing yards.
5 touchdowns.
Goff off.
Oh, God. That hurts.
Jared
to read
Goff
that.
got
Oh,
4.
speaking of Hurts to read that, Jalen Hurts.
I like that one. That makes me feel good. I like Hurts.
He looks like he's gonna be have a really good year. I was not buying into him at all
I
for
wasn't either.
fantasy, and now I look like an idiot because I think he's gonna be one of the top 10, maybe even top 5 fantasy quarterbacks this year. Dak Prescott looked great. Tom Brady looked great. Wilson looked amazing. Matthew Stafford, his hype seems to be adding up. And then Derek Carr, dude, holy! I wish I should have watched. I feel bad for not watching that Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
Um,
Crazy.
it's unfortunate.
He had 2 game-winning drives.
Derek Carr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Wow.
it was unreal.
Okay,
3 if you
Derek.
count the one that tied up the game.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, he turned it on.
But yeah, I mean, this isn't that surprising. I wouldn't say like it's totally off my list, but like I'm not surprised by this top 10 list. Like these guys, it's a little bit by Jared Goff and James.
What? Out of all, I was like, out of all the people to be surprised by, you're gonna say you're not surprised by Jameis Winston.
Well, Winston, I'm not surprised he makes it into the top 10. Now he's saying top, like number 3. No, I'm surprised. But top 10, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if he got in there.
This man, I need to go back and watch that game. This man had 148 yards.
Yeah.
He had a 60-yard touchdown pass. Like, how is that even humanly possible?
I think there's
5
defense was
touchdowns on
getting
148
turnovers and
yards.
stuff.
Dude,
Yeah, it was the turnovers that was by like the goal line, and like literally after they turned the ball over,
Dude.
he just had to throw it up.
Aaron Rodgers ranked number 35. There's 32 starting quarterbacks.
So he's behind his second strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be Trey Lance, Fields, and then I'm guessing Heineke got some time too. Or no, Jordan Love was negative. Heineke probably got some time.
Yeah,
Christ.
Jordan Love is not the future.
Do y'all think Aaron Rodgers is doing this on purpose, or he's going to bounce back?
I think he's going to bounce back.
I think he's doing it on purpose. I think he wants to be on Jeopardy.
He would have just gone.
I want to say it's because of the shitty offseason and his choices to sit out from the team, but
I think
it would not
No,
surprise
man.
me if he's
No,
doing something
dude.
like this.
I think the
Aaron
chemistry.
As much as I don't like Aaron, they're all the same receivers. They
No,
don't-
I'm talking about the team chemistry as a whole, dude. When you have your top guy put that kind of like that vibe out throughout the whole entire thing, like, yo, guys, our owner, our GM and stuff, they suck. Like, they're horrible people. Like, that's what he's
My
making it
thing with
seem
this-
like.
Look, as much as I don't like Aaron Rodgers, he is arguably the most accurate quarterback of all time. Some of those throws that I saw on like little quick clips, that like it looked like he was sending a message to the front office.
Did you see that deep ball?
Yeah.
I don't know who it was to, but he overshot him by probably 12.
He overshot him a lot. By a lot.
I could have made that throw.
I was flipping through the game, so I wasn't watching the full game between the Chiefs and.
You missed nothing.
Yeah, I was like, I'd rather flip through games. I don't give a fuck. Well, anyways, we don't need to talk about Aaron Rodgers anymore. We're gonna talk about the running backs. So these are the top 10. Everyone would have guessed this as well.
Holy shit, Jamal Williams?
Christian McCaffrey was number 1. Not that surprising. Joe Mixon being number 2 is extremely surprising. This will probably be one of his 3 good weeks throughout the year. So take it while you can. And then Jamal Williams having a good game. The Lions just had a crazy game at the end. And during
Yeah, it
the
was
scoring
all the
touchdown.
second half.
DeAndre Swift also on the Lions had a good game as well. Good receiving back. These are PPR rankings. What was that?
Do both of those running backs play? Because I saw Jamal in Detroit, and then DeAndre's on Detroit. I'm like, how are they both ranked that high?
Yeah, they both did. It was great. It was crazy. DeAndre Swift had a big touchdown and decent amount of catches.
Look at picking up Williams in the waiver wires. He's going to get his fair share, I think.
Facts.
Yeah, I think he's already taken.
And then Nick Chubb, not a surprising pick. That's exactly where I ranked him. You know, you got to take your wins when you get them. Melvin Gordon had a really good week. Shout out Teddy Bridgewater for the win with the Broncos.
Teddy.
Dalvin Cook, number 7. Thanks to Jefferson touchdown not being called a touchdown. Dalvin Cook benefited and got an easy one. Didn't have the greatest game against the Bengals. David Montgomery looked really solid.
Called it.
And
Shit. Here we go.
Tyson Williams, just because Gus the Bus wasn't there. Dang, Kai. Act like I didn't see that.
What'd you do?
We'll keep it between us. Tyson Williams, I just got him off the waiver in one of my leagues, and that's like a 16-man league, so I had to pay up for him, so I'm excited. I don't know how good he's going to be because they do have Latavius and a bunch of other old veteran running backs that used to be like top of the list of fantasy.
Yep.
It's kind of funny, but
They
they're
try some
Especially
things out.
Le'Veon. Le'Veon used to always get drafted early.
It's a good place to be though. That's a running team first, so
yeah.
good guy to have.
And then I left this guy off my top 10 list, but Alvin Kamara snuck in.
You
Got
put him
it.
in your top 10?
No, I forgot about
Oh,
him.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, his name slipped my mind. I was almost right for not putting him though, so whatever. Then wide receivers. As soon as Thursday Night Football ended, I knew Amari Cooper would be the number one and stay the number one receiver, and I was playing against them, and it was upsetting. Tyreek Hill, not as surprising. Number two,
Wait. Crazy.
Debo Samuel is back, and
So glad he's back.
and dude, he's so good. If he can stay healthy, he's gonna have a fantastic year. That's the risk with him, though. The boy Adam Thielen. What else could we say?
The man Kata boy.
He does what he
He
does.
gets touchdowns. Yeah, he gets touchdowns.
He gives you that work, that's for damn sure.
He had the most catches in single coverage of any receiver this week.
You can't guard him.
So it's
You
like
can't.
you have to double him up. Like, why are y'all not doubling him up? I'm just saying, like, y'all acting like Thielen doesn't have it like that. Does it all year. Corey Davis had a good game. I don't really know what his stat line was. I didn't buy any of his fantasy stock. I probably should have.
Good for him.
Yeah, he looks like he's here to be a guy and stay a guy. DeAndre Hopkins looked like D-Hop of old, and as usual, one of the best, if not still to me the best in the league.
Yep.
Tyler Lockett. So, like, so far this list isn't that surprising. Like, yeah, Debo Samuel we haven't seen in a while, and Corey Davis is kind of new, but we're used to him from last year. And then Tyler Lockett had a really good game, and then this is where it gets a little bit weird with Sterling Shepard. Like, my bad.
He ate.
I forgot to add him to my original ranking, and then Christian Kirk, which I don't know if Christian Kirk's going to be a thing throughout the year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like he's got the skill set, but he's kind of a hit or miss. They got a lot of weapons out there,
Yeah.
especially with Hopkins. I mean, you see where he's at.
I mean, I would pick Christian Kirk over AJ Green, like, for your fantasy teams to hold a spot, but it's just weird. It's something to watch as the season goes on. And then Cooper Kupp.
Out for Rondale Moore.
What?
Watch out for Rondale Moore.
Yeah, he'll sneak in there too.
Yeah, the thing about rookie receivers, sometimes they might just stay slow the whole year, and then they don't break out until year 2 or 3.
Didn't he have like 12 points week 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did well.
Yeah, I got.
But also like I said though, Cardinals are a good team, but we have to take into account. Wait, Kai, are you? Oh, I thought you were muted. Oh, you've been muted. Okay. I was hoping that you weren't muted. But you have to take into account how bad the Tennessee Titans are. Like their defense. Their defense is not good at all.
Their offense didn't look that great either, for that matter.
Yeah, like honestly.
Well, your inside sources confirmed why, so no shocker there.
I take that back. Everyone other than AJ Brown looked like shit.
AJ Brown.
Yeah, dude. Shout out AJ Brown. That's that guy,
Aw,
bro. That's a dog. But,
Did
and we'll go to tight ends. Like how everyone else wrote it. You know, everyone knew Rob Gronkowski was gonna be number 1.
Dog.
Dude, and I played him as well in one of my freaking leagues, week 1.
The same week that you played Amari.
Yeah, I knew right away. Right away, I was like, "Yep, this is already over. Like I already lost." And then I knew he was gonna be the number 1 tight end too. And,
Dude, you got 200 points put up on your ass.
yeah, I mean, I didn't even,
Twice.
and I didn't even play well myself. That's the thing, and it didn't even matter. Like I could have had the best play and
Yeah.
like done everything right, and it wouldn't even have mattered. So it's like it's just rough. Darren Waller, number 2, no surprise. T.J. Hawkinson at 3. I didn't think he was gonna have as big of a game against the Niners, but he proved me wrong.
Oh, Lions offense looked good.
Yeah. Kelsey did Kelsey things. Juwan Johnson's very interesting. I don't know if he's gonna be a guy for the year, but he looked good.
He's kind of interesting in
Sleeper,
the leagues with
wide receiver, tight end.
yeah, 'cause
Flexibility.
He can play both. He's listed as both in fantasy.
Yeah.
He's kind of a cool guy to have.
Dallas Goddard, living up to like his expectations. Noah Fant, looking good. Logan Thomas, one of the rankings I almost had right. Taylor Higbee, I played him
He ate.
in a league. And then George Kittle, not his greatest game, but still made the top 10. And then these are the top 5 defenses.
Cardinals, Saints. Okay.
And like I'm not sure if they're like I'm kind of curious like how the Cardinals are gonna stay as a defense. I mean Chandler Jones like helped them a lot.
Yeah, if you got a pass rush, you're looking good.
Actually, I don't even know how we haven't mentioned Chandler Jones. Dude, holy shit, 5 sacks,
5.
2 forced fumbles.
That's unreal. Some
Like-
quarterbacks don't even get hit that much in a month.
If a defensive end did that in a month, he might win defense player of the month.
Yeah. He's probably already got it unlocked.
Yeah, oh yeah, like he's September he's already secured it. And he's not even done. He gets to go up against Rashad Hill next against the Vikings. So, he didn't allow up a sack,
Prayers
but
for Kirk Cousins.
yeah, they might need to put Kellen on in someone that could run, run away. No, I'm just playing.
He's probably gonna go party with Julio after that game.
So, I was gonna have us all. What's it called? Make our own rankings. I mean, I could either type them out, or
for what, week 2?
yeah, week 2. I haven't really looked at. We could just kind of free ball it or whatever, and have like a consensus ranking, or we could just like say like who we think is just gonna be good players this week as well.
Tom Brady number 1.
I hate Darren. I really do.
Just play the Falcons.
Whoever
Dude,
plays the Falcons,
stream if you have a defensive like a
Tom Brady.
if you have a defense in your league, stream it against the Falcons. Like that's gonna be a good move.
Darren's probably not wrong. Brady going up against Atlanta. I like Russ versus Tennessee. That'll be a nasty game.
Russ and Brady. I can see Josh Allen having a big week.
Versus Miami? Maybe.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah. We could just mention matchups like and go based off positions, and we'll just move on like that.
Yeah.
No need to write it down. Why the hell?
Kind of a sleeper one that I like, but based off last week, I like Teddy in Denver going up against the Jags.
Ooh, yeah, Teddy.
It's a sleeper. I like it though.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
I think Matt Stafford has another big week against the Colts.
Fuck you.
Sorry, man. Kyler Murray, as much as I hate to say it, I think Kyler Murray will end up in the top 3 once again. Dak Prescott versus the Chargers, I think, is another one.
Flip that.
Yep.
Flip that.
Jared Goff, I think, has a big week.
Justin Herbert versus Dallas. Could be a shootout.
I think both of those guys have good games. And honestly, I think Lamar has a tough week this week versus the Chiefs.
Oh, that's the L.
That'll be a fun game. Sunday night football. Holy shit. Should make our picks too while we're on that.
Wait, that's Sunday night?
Yes,
Chiefs
sir.
and-
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. We could do that quick. Like why not? Let's go through our picks for the primetime games. Thursday night football, Sunday night football, and Monday night football. Oh, and Kai and Darren, by the way, I got you guys on screen now. Just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Because I know Kai's on the phone right now, but that's alright. But,
it's his inside sources again.
yeah, he. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Kai's getting some information in right now. Who are we gonna play in fantasy? Who's gonna be the big waiver pickup?
No, dude, this is Julio Jones talk. I can see it.
Oh my gosh, is that Julio Jones he's talking to right now? Why is he not asleep? Does he not have practice tomorrow?
Dude, Julio was just celebrating his birthday. It's in February. Relax. It's coming up.
He took his time this year to celebrate it late.
Here, Darren. While we're waiting on Kai,
I'm here. Shut up.
what we do? Oh, well, we'll start with Darren. We do Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night picks.
Oh, are we gonna talk about Kai?
Oh, his picks? Yeah. So Kai picked Tampa, Chicago, and Baltimore last week. Kai, how did that go?
Tampa won. Baltimore, what a crazy game, but snubbed. And then,
It's a loss.
honestly, going into halftime, I looked really good in Chicago versus LA.
Did you?
Montgomery had a touchdown. It was 13-7. I was like, Monty's going to get one more TD. It's going to end up 14-13. And then the Rams just stomped them.
Well, that sucks. After 1 week, you're 1-2. Me and Ant are both 2-1.
Ooh.
So
I ain't worried. You guys have boring picks. I'm out here for the fans.
Ain't no one believed the Bears and Andy Dalton was gonna win that game, bro.
Hey, man.
I don't
I
like-
had to shout out my boy Monty.
I don't like looking stupid in front of my friends and family, so
All right, man. I'm here for pure entertainment.
yeah, not me.
Well, this week we'll add Darren's record to the list as well. He will have his like own little separate thing.
Let's go around. We'll start with Thursday night.
Want me to go?
I got Giants.
Yeah, Giants.
Giants.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm a big believer in that kid and Shepard. So those two are gonna get the job done against Washington. I think Washington right now they're trying to find a quarterback, and it's just not gonna work.
I'll match that pick as well. No Fitzpatrick, no Curtis Samuel. Gibson was slow last week. I'll take the Giants.
Saquon is also questionable. To throw that out there,
Oof.
Oh, he's not playing.
he's questionable. I don't know.
The thing with Saquon though is like he'll probably have more touches than he did this week. They're always gonna put him on like all these apps as questionable, but they're just doing a snap count for him.
Well, I mean, the fact that it's a Thursday game, like that's a quick turnaround.
At
So like it is
Washington.
something to pay to watch.
At Washington, front four is going to shut him down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, they do got a good line.
Nah,
I just
all
like
first round picks on that line.
I'm kind of right there with Darren. There's just too much going on in Washington right now. I'm not a believer in Taylor. I think Gibson might have a good game, but I just, besides Logan Thomas and Terry McLaurin, I just like if I'm the Giants, your defensive scheme's pretty easy. Make sure that Terry and Gibson don't beat you. Terry might have a couple big ones, but as long as you're shutting down the run game and getting pressure on the quarterback, I think you'll be fine.
Yep.
Well, give me a Heineke beer, and I'm gonna crack that thing open. I'm gonna take the Redskins at home. Oh, not the Redskins. Washington football team. Were we calling them Redskins this whole time?
I think I was.
Yeah, Washington football team.
Oh, God.
They're favored at home, as they should be. Heineke looked really good last year, like I said. Fitzmagic does bring a little bit of magic to his game, but dude, Scary Terry, that defense, Antonio Gibson, there's enough there for them to beat the Giants. The Giants are sad. They're a sad team, but that's our picks for Thursday.
That's our picks. Sunday night. This is the one we all want to watch, baby. Chiefs, Ravens, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Who do you got?
Kaisei. I'm picking Kaisei. Kaisei is a team
What?
that will
What
always.
are you?
What did you say?
Kaisei.
Casey.
Kaisei. Yeah, Kaisei is a team that will guarantee you at least 14, 13 wins a season.
Are you having a season?
And I don't see them.
Bro, them marbles are going straight to your head, bro.
No, I'm a big believer in Kaisei, and I think they're gonna beat the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. And it is in Baltimore, if that changes anything for anybody. Just so
No, Kaisei is gonna beat them at their home, and the fans are gonna go home side.
Chiefs are 3.5 favorites on the road.
Okay.
I'm picking Kaisei.
I got
Kaisei.
Casey down for D-Barb.
All right. Wait, what order are we going? So we're starting with Darren, and which way are we going?
It don't matter.
All right. Let's go. You, Bryson next, Kai, and then me.
All right. I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. He's my favorite quarterback, probably since he came to the league, aside from Luck when he was here. But I don't like what I saw last week in closing that game. Lamar's got to protect the ball. They got some O-line issues. I'm taking KC by 13.
Oh.
13.
My
Ooh.
Lord.
Yeah.
On the road?
On the road. Sunday night. Patrick Mahomes.
So you don't even know who Justin Tucker is.
Well, if Justin Tucker was quarterback, I'll pick Baltimore.
Oh my God.
You never bet against a legend. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man. Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna stick with Darren.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna stick with Darren here. You realize how your last name's Barber and your barber jacked up your head?
Ooh.
No, I'm just playing. It looks good, bro. It looks good.
Damn.
Take up your hat, bro.
Make
Just-
a fucking pick.
It's just, it's
My
new,
head.
bro.
Oh shit! I'll take that one.
Nah, it's actually you crispy. You
Nah,
crispy.
you cute boy.
Yeah, you
Oh.
mad cute.
Yo, Gotti.
Yo, Gotti, I appreciate it.
For whatever reason, Lamar doesn't like Patty Mahomes has Lamar. I mean, Patty Mahomes has everybody's number. Let's be honest here. But head-to-head matchups, Lamar versus Patty. Patty's won every single time.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna stay true here. I'm with Bryson too. I don't like what I saw, so I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs here.
Excellent, excellent. Anthony, what you got?
It's gonna be Chiefs. They've had too many injuries. Like their running back depth is still not great. They're got guys learning the playbook there, and then losing Marcus Peters is not gonna help against Mahomes.
Yeah.
So a pretty easy choice. I mean, Baltimore could still win. I just think that you couldn't handle Derek Carr. How you gonna handle Patty, bro? Like, that's tough.
Well, not only that, they couldn't handle Waller. How you gonna handle Kelsey?
Yeah, back-to-back weeks. Yeah.
Couldn't handle Williams. How you gonna handle Clyde? Come on. Anyways, we'll get into our last game for Pick'em. 2 weeks ago, this would have been a really easy choice, but maybe it's a little more interesting. We got Detroit Kitty Cats in Green Bay.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Packers are
That's
favored
easy.
by 11.5.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is going to have a bounce back game. I believe that last week was a fluke, and he's going to be Aaron Rodgers again. And I want my Deontay Adams to score me some touchdowns. So I'm going with the Green Bay Packers over Detroit Pistons. I mean, Detroit Lions.
Great.
Those
pick,
marbles, bro.
So Darren's got Green Bay over the Pistons. I'll take Green Bay as well. I don't think there's any way that they, unless Rodgers is doing this shit on purpose and they're tanking it, which it could be. I need one more game for that proof. I'm gonna take Green Bay. I think Jones, Adams, and Rodgers kill him, but we'll see. I got Green Bay.
I'm going Detroit. honestly, if Detroit didn't end the way they did, I don't know if I would have liked it. Detroit against a very, very good San Francisco defense in the second half put it on. I think they found something that works. DeAndre Swift is going to be fully healthy. I think Quintez Cephas broke out a little bit there too, which I was kind of expecting. I just think they're dialed up. They can protect Jared Goff, which is huge. Vikings take note, but I think the Lions come out swinging. I think they're going to put up 30-plus points. And honestly, with the Packers, I just don't see it. So I'm going to go with the upset here. I don't even know if it's considered an upset, but I'm going with the Detroit Lions. But it'll be nice because it'll be the first Monday night where I'm not watching football because there's no way I'm watching the Packers.
That would be a major upset, Kai, because they're
11.5.
The Packers are at home. They're not in Jacksonville. The Packers play really well at home.
It's a new season.
I pray that the Lions win, but I think the Packers are gonna take this pretty easily. I hope, but the Lions had some fight. But I think that the Packers are gonna win this game. That's who I'm taking. I don't know if they're gonna win it by over 11.5 points that they're projected to win by, or that's their odds. But I think they'll win. Probably a field goal or something.
Kind of like what Bryson said. If Aaron Rodgers is really tanking it, I can see them losing. But I really see him having a bounce back game and going crazy for 35, 45, 55, 65, 75 points. So, never know.
Never know. Well, if they're playing the Pistons, you're probably right. That's a good take, Darren.
No, I'm just joking. I just really see Aaron Rodgers turning up again on offense. Man.
Who the fuck invited this guy?
Yeah, you should never give me his email.
Well, next time we'll just put him on mute the whole time.
Right. Yeah. All right. And then I'm like, yeah, we can hear you. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
No,
you're good. You're good.
I'm not really talking at all. Right.
Damn, that would have been good.
It's like giving a little baby a controller and you're telling him, yeah, you're playing the game. You're playing the game.
God, yeah.
And the controller's off. Controller's off and shit. The baby having a great ass time thinking he getting kills and shit. He ain't doing nothing.
On that note, we got to shout out our boy Darren. What's your Twitch? This guy's on Warzone all the time.
My Twitch name is very it's an old name. it's Monkey Cheese, y'all. It's Monkey
Cheese. I remember those days.
Check him out. I've tuned in, man. It's pure entertainment. Check in Darren Monkey Cheese. He's twitching every night.
I appreciate you, Kai. Thank you.
Gotcha.
I gotta get back to it. I took a break. I took a break from Twitch. But I'm gonna get back into it. I gotta connect the TV to the computer again. I moved. So once I connect that, I'm gonna get back on Twitch and I'm about to be twitching on Monkey Cheese 120.
Monkey Cheese 120, everybody.
Monkey Cheese.
Hell yeah.
Go like and subscribe.
Any fantasy takes you guys want to talk about? Do you guys want to go through what running backs and receivers you think are gonna do good this coming week? Or
I got a prediction. Diggs is gonna go off this week as well. I know Diggs. He's the type of guy that wants the ball, like Randy Moss. So last week I don't think he really did too well. He did all right, but he wants touchdowns. He wants the ball and touchdowns, so he's gonna go off next week. And Mike Evans got cut out my starting lineup team. Yeah.
Give me one of them Chargers boys. Keenan, Eckler, Herbert. I think they snapped versus Dallas. Lots of PPR. Keenan was one of the most. I think he was a top 5 most targeted receiver last week, with 13, I believe. So I think that continues to go against Dallas.
I kind of want to get like a more of an off ball. I think like first game I saw, I think Dalvin Cook's gonna have a big game against the Cardinals. I think it's just a recipe for it. They're gonna want to stay away from passing with Chandler Jones rushing. They're gonna try to run the hell out of the ball. Like any Browns players against the Texans too, like Jarvis Landry stock this week with OBJ being out again. That's gonna be a lot of targets going his way on a low.
Wait, OBJ not playing?
No, he's gonna be out again, week 2.
Hey, y'all need I want to trade for a wide receiver.
Hey, listen. Speaking of OBJ.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, I ain't got no wide receivers. I am playing like shit. OBJ's not there. I got Jackson. What Jackson gonna do? Jackson at like the end of his career.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson. What year are you living in?
Dude, you gotta hit the waiver wire, buddy.
My lord, there has to be someone good out there.
Y'all took everybody.
I did take Pascal in that league, I think.
Oh man.
I wanna take one of Kai's guys real quick too, and that's Cortland Sutton.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Jeudy is out. I think his stock rises. Teddy's gonna look his way early and often.
Yeah, Sutton. I think for me, look at the Bears. I think they have a bounce back week offensively. I think Monty will still do his thing, but I think A-Rob and Darnell Mooney both have bounce backs. Otherwise, my big thing here, I'm going to keep riding it until he proves me wrong. Look, Laviska Shenault. I don't like what I see out of Denver's defense. I think Shenault has a big game this week with at least a touchdown.
So you're gonna do this shit.
Denver might have a top 10 defense in the NFL, bro.
No.
So, just so we got it on record,
You
is
saw
is Shenault having a better game than Chark?
Yes.
Wait, you're
Whatever.
Okay, dude. Urban Myers can't even compete against the Texans. Now you want to go play like a more competent team, and now they're gonna just magically do better.
I'm not talking wins and losses. I'm talking fantasy. I'm talking points.
Dude, fantasy, I got screwed over by these Jaguars. Besides DJ Chark.
Shenault did his thing. He got me 14 points, baby. I'm not telling you to start him at your wide receiver 1, but he's a great flex option for you.
Yeah,
he's gonna get.
I won't disagree.
The guy catches the ball. He's going to get some red zone looks too, some end arounds. He's going to run some quick screens. The thing with Urban Meyer is they air the ball out. I'm fading Robinson, but both Chark and Shenault I'm putting in my lineup this week.
That's cool for them, but I'm right by you.
Yeah. And then Chiefs and Ravens, probably play any player that you can because that's going to be high scoring. And then and Kai's not going to agree with this, but I think this week the Packer players will bounce back. But could be wrong. It's risky because you got to go based off what you've seen recently. But
I'm starting DeAndre Swift. If you got Jamal Adams, or Jamal Williams, probably going to start him too.
And I'm starting Aaron Rodgers again, unfortunately.
God, dude, that's disgusting.
Fucking.
I'm gonna start Adams. Deontay Adams.
Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. I said his name wrong. He gonna turn up.
Oh shit! Did the Seahawks play the Titans?
Yeah, dude. I was just gonna say that next. DK and Lockett, Russell,
Carson.
Pick your poison, baby.
But also, the Titans, I think, are gonna snap against Seattle too, because that defense isn't that good either. That's a shootout.
They look good week 1. Not gonna lie.
Look for Chester Rogers, actually, sleeper pick there. Actually, Darren, you should look at that at the waiver wire. Chester Rogers. Chester Rogers out of Tennessee.
Is he a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yep.
He used to play for Indy.
Chester Rogers.
I like him.
He's not turned up at 2 a.m. on a Saturday, is he?
Yeah, he was with them.
Yeah, actually, he was one of the guys with them, but he performed.
Oh, he ain't focused.
It's because he's still young and Julio's old as shit.
No. Well, I'll look into him though. I'm gonna read up on him. Chester Robinson.
Bro, go get Chris Hogan, bro.
Oh my God.
Chris Hogan, yes. I know who Chris Hogan is.
Dude, Larry Fitzgerald might sign somewhere.
He's not with AC?
No.
Man.
Nah,
I hope he comes to the Vikings.
Nah, I think he's done. Or he might like come in like midway through the year type shit.
Yeah.
But I don't even
I'd
know.
love to see him
Watch him join.
retire at the Vikings.
Just to piss me off.
Join who?
Oh, that would be nice.
Just to get a ring. That's all he needs.
That would be.
Doesn't need to prove anything.
Dude, like how many players do the fucking Buccaneers need?
We got a lot. A lot of good
They need 53.
They're literally like knocking off like the dust of like Gronkowski and Antonio Brown. They're like, all right, let's just have you guys just fucking come back and be great again.
They ate.
Dude, I
They
swear.
did eat. They was ready for dinner. They was ready.
Oh shit.
They was cold. Seeing Gronk play like Gronk, the old Gronk, I was so happy.
And then I think Patriots players are gonna be good this week. Damian Harris, Aguilar had a good week. Week 1, I think. Expect him to do the same thing.
Hey,
See, man, this
first,
defense is pretty good.
that's our first rookie matchup of the year too. Zach Wilson and Mac Jones going head to head. See that pretty often for the next probably decade if they pan out.
I'm taking Mac Jones even on the road.
Oh hell yeah, I'm taking Matt. Taking Matt.
I don't think it's bad to take Zach there.
I'm going Zach.
I like Zach there. I like both of them, but shit, at home, I don't know.
I just think the Patriots have a better team. That's the only reason. It's
Yeah.
not about quarterbacks.
Oh, I'm talking
Their
quarterback.
coach.
Oh, I don't know. Like I'm talking about like who's gonna win that game. I think it's gonna be the Patriots.
Yep. Yeah, I can.
Oh, Jack.
You like the Jets?
I do. Tail of two halves for Zach Wilson, so it's gonna. I mean, that's with any rookie. Mac Jones had a more consistent game. He actually looked phenomenal. But I just think the Jets have more weapons than the Patriots. So both defenses are pretty stout, but it's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be like 10-9, but I do think the Jets pull that one out.
Well, also the Jets just lost their left tackle, and the Patriots have a better defense.
They lost their tackle.
Mekhi Becton dislocated his knee.
That sucks.
Well,
Well,
when we said that.
Oh yeah, when I went to the injury roundup, you probably weren't here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been late, douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, that could only have just helped you, to be honest, because like I just went through all the injuries. You like DeMarcus Lawrence getting hurt. Like, oh yeah, you heard about that towards the end. So like things like that.
I'm still going with the Jets. Jets, Jets.
All right.
And this just in, it looks like Darren Barber has to go. He's got a busy day tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and say thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me. I do want to come back. I'm sorry, something popped up. I gotta go handle this real quick, but I do want to come back. I had a great time today, man. For
Absolutely.
real, keep doing what y'all doing.
We'd love to have you back, buddy.
Yeah.
Love the energy. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Yeah,
Any
gonna be
any
next
week,
time,
Darren.
I'll be
Any
ready.
week.
Yeah, for real. Now that I know how y'all do the show, I'm gonna be ready next week
Yes, sir.
or the week after, wherever week I can do this.
Yes, sir. Keep grinding up there in LA, man. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, thank you,
I'll see
Darren.
you guys soon. Keep doing what y'all doing. I love it.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
Peace. Darren Barber, everyone.
What a guy.
Oh. There goes Kai. Well, I just say we just end it there, anyways.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's better to end it without Kai on the screen, and now that Darren's gone too.
Thank God, dude.
There we go.
How do we get stuck with these guys every week?
Sucks. It really blows.
Jeez.